Hey there, this is Mark from Alien Seed Tech, and I'm going to show you the KRON, or at least parts of it. So keep in mind the color is not being reproduced well on the video, and the audio is another story. I think it's going to work. Okay, so I've got a patch set up with 4 Thors, feeding into a mixer, a little bit of reverb. We turn off all the mods. Spread out over the pan spectrum. So this one is doing pitch. It's hooked up to the pitch bend with a low knob value there. Second one is hooked up to CV1 square pulse width for number 2. This one right here. This one is doing the filter. So I've done a lot of takes, and this has gotten kind of messy. We turn off all these here. These are all scaling the mods. Alright. This one here is controlling the midpoint. So let me just kind of run through a simpler one here. This one's pretty simple. So I have, this is controlling the level via this mod right here. User 1 to every single one of the LFOs, level this amount. This one is controlling the midpoints, which are these right here. So that's modding it. Let's see. So this is high, mid, low. If I turn this off, it's now on cut mode. As you can see, it's cutting it off. But if it's a curve, it'll smash it. And that right here uses this function right here if this is enabled. I recommend you keep this enabled. And this ignore level allows it to move all over the place. If I turn that off, okay. So frequency knobs, level knobs. This is on a sync frequency. This is the sync knob. Now it's on a free frequency. So notice how it zips around. It's synced to the play position. This unsyncs it. Keeps it smooth as it's modded, as the frequency is modded. Now, if any of the curve section is modded, and this is on or it's a free frequency, it will also keep it smooth. Actually, come to think of it, no matter what, it will keep it smooth in kind of a similar way. Let's try to draw a continuous line. So, high, mid, low, phase, invert, smooth, maybe I'll get to later. Here's the curve section. So, basically the idea is you take a basic wave, sine, triangle, square, saw, etc., and apply a function to it. This is the curve amount, the function amount. The mid, with this on, it uses the curve function. With this off, it's just linear. This makes it horizontal. So, okay. S-curve is a shape. That's a radio toggle for S-curve. So that does 2 copies of the curve. back to back. And I'll show you, this is what I did is I clicked on LFO 1, and I'm doing multiple iterations of the LFO. All right, so now I can move the mid around. Now if I chose, say, double S-curve, well, here, I'll show you quadruple. So that does it 4 times. So the S-curve does a plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. So now I can make a square out of a sign, or a kind of weird triangle. Now, curve phase will rotate the function relative to the wave. Curve window applies that whole thing to multiple waves. It also goes the other direction. So if I turn this off, it might be easier to see that. There, 16 times. It's repeating it, so you can get a kind of step thing going on. Or use an S-curve. Get a cooler step thing going on. All right. Let's see. Covered that. Smooth just averages the number of batches here. This is the number of things. So that's a direct latency knob, essentially. And it converts, say, a square. That's way too fast. Oh, I should be playing this for you. Okay. If I did it on a different KRON, you could hear it. Well, let me move to this KRON. Let's see, I've covered all that stuff, the mods. So this one, all of these mods are turned off. These are scaling this mod, and this mod. And this one is the midpoints, the frequency. So now I have these pads set up to also mod the mids. I have the envelope set up, triggered by this gate here, which has note velocities as its source. So the combinator is feeding the notes here. It's on mono legato. If I put it on, say, mono retrigger poly, this envelope will keep retriggering, and it's inverted. So this envelope is modding the levels. And I've got 2 mods so that it does a kind of stereo spread. This is scaling it right here. So this scales all 3 of these. This one right here just scales this one. This one scales this one. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see. Oh, I'm not even using that one yet. Okay, so you notice that all of these LFOs, well, not all of them. Now all of them are kind of slow. This controls the frequency mod. This one right here. So this is the entire bank of LFOs rotated right. 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 1 via this. So all of these are normal destinations. Like this is envelope to 2, 3 and 1, 4. This one right here is the first of the special bank-to-bank mods. All of them. So basically, it wires up everything in parallel: 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4. Everything else here does something similar or something more special. So it starts off with combos of 2, and then it moves to combos of 3, and then combos of 4. So everything should be in here. If I miss something, let me know, and I can add it. But I'm pretty sure I got it all. The order is a little bit messed up because at first I only had it down to right here, and then I added everything else after. So a lot of the quirks with the KRON and the Poseidon have to do with backwards compatibility, keeping it backwards compatible. So anyway, the mods. What was I doing? Frequency. Multiplication instead. I set that up on a previous take that didn't work out. Now multiplication will kind of flatten it out, so I'll tone it down a bit. Okay, we do both. So scroll down so you can see it. LFOs. Let's see. Let's do on all 4 swap pairs. So 1 to 3, and vice versa. 2 to 4, and vice versa. Do these frequency, and we'll scale both of them. So I'm going to choose this is off screen, the entire left side. Add 4. Kind of slow it down there. Subtracting it now. Alright, so I still haven't covered a whole lot of this. My plan is, if this take works out, to then use the grids and add some effects. So, here, let me turn everything off again. Get that bit spread. I'm almost out of time, so to be continued in part 2. Thanks for watching.